Fine.
Okay, so should I start?
Just, yeah, almost. Can you see the screen? Can everyone
Not
see?
yet. Still only see DHAMMA USA.
Oh, okay. Maybe I haven't. Okay, maybe now. Okay, Janice, you can start.
Okay, friendly Bhante, and good evening, everyone. And of course, good morning to you in the people who you are in the other hemisphere. Welcome to our Mahaniddesa class under the Pāli project. Welcome to the lesson on the week 20th. We will today's lesson is scheduled to last 1.5 hours. May we invite Bhante to start, please? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Honor to him, the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the fully enlightened One. My utmost respect to the perfectly enlightened Samma Sambuddha and the noble doctrine of the Buddha and the noble Mahasangha, the disciples of the Buddha. Hello everyone. Thank you again joining us with the Pāli translation project. And we have been discussing about the Mahaniddesa Pāli and Kāma Sutta Niddesa. Basically, we have touched upon that. And then also we recently started the concept of Arahanta idea as reflected in the Mahaniddesa Pāli. And this is the 20th week. So we have been, actually it has been quite a journey so far. And really appreciate everyone's support and also people in the back end, those Mahasangha members. Really appreciate your wonderful work. And I can see a difference improvement here. Bhante Kosala, do you want to say something? I can just go here. That's looking. That is great. Okay. Okay. I was here. Okay, so far we were discussing about the Arahanta ideal, the concept of Arahanta, and over here we can also we discuss about the chapter 10, Purabheda Sutta Niddesa, and then Paramarthaka Sutta Niddesa, and again Paramarthaka Sutta Niddesa. And Dutthataka Sutta Niddesa is the one that I am going to uh, discuss today with regard to the Paramarthaka, I mean Araha idea. And yes, so this has been discussed. Let me go to this. I think I'm already here. Yeah, so I already have done this thing in the morning. Maybe अथवा अर्येण अट्ठांगिकेन मग्गेन सब्बे किलेसा सब्बे दुच्चरिता सब्बे दरतः सब्बे परिलाहा सब्बे संतापा सब्बा कुशलाभिसंखारा धुताच धोताच संधोताच निद्धोताच अरहा इमे हि धोनये हि धम्मे हि उपेतो समुपेतो उपगतो समुपगतो उपपन्नो समुपपन्नो and samannagato tasma araha dhono. So dhutarago dhuta dhuta papo dhuta kileso dhuta parilahoti dhono kuhinchiti kuhinchi kimchi kimhichi hat kathachi ajhatangva bahidhava ajhatta bahidhava loketi apaye loke te ayatana loke. So this is the paragraph that we are going to discuss today, and I have already done the translation before, so I think we can go word by word now easily. So atha means then, atha means then, and it's an adverb. So we can use this just like that. Va is also an adverb. It's actually means oh. We have met this one before. And Aryena Attangikena Maggena. This is one phrase. We can see Aryena Attangikena and Maggena as separate, but we also can see them in the same Tatiya Vibhati Ekavachana over here and over here. Aryena Attangikena Maggena. That means by the noble eightfold path. And Aryena, Arya is noble, and Ena means instrumental. So Aryena. And then we have Attangikena. Attangika means having 8 constituents. Okay, or with Atta means 8, Anga means component or constituent or factor or whatever. So parts, 8 parts. And Ena is the instrumental Tatiya Vibhati. So Ariyena, Attangikena, Maggena, having 8 constituents. And you can use it as a noun. Okay. And then we have Maggena, Magga. Magga is fat, and Ena is instrumental, Tatiya Vibhati Ekavachana, and Maggena. So it's noun, masculine, singular, and instrumental, and the parent is fat. Ariyena, Attangikena, Maggena. Now this one is Patama Vibhati. These are all Patama Vibhati. That is the subject of the sentence. Sabbe, sabba means all. A here means indicates plural. So sabbe. Here we can use it as an adjective because it is an adjective to the next word kilesa. So sabbe. This is also masculine, plural, and nominative case. And kilesa, this is the main subject here. Sabbe is the adjective and kilesa is the noun, main noun here. Impurity or defilement or passion. You can use anything like sin, corruption, you can see moral defilement. I like that word also here, but anything should be okay. Kilesa is defilement, but defilement or impurity. Let's see, with impurity or defilement. And here means plural, so moral defilement. Again, this is noun, masculine and plural and nominative, and kilesa is the parent. And sabbe kilesa means all moral defilements, all defilements. And again, sabbe the same, and sabba a. So this should be good. All okay. It's the same. And sabbe duccharita. Again, sabba is adjective to duccharita. And duccharita. Duccharita. Charita is conduct or character, and when you say duccharita, that means bad conduct. And here is indicating plural. So this is duccharita. So charita is a neutral. This is a noun, neutral gender, and plural and nominative. And duccharita is the parent, and so bad conducts. Sabbe duccharita means all bad conducts. So what happens then? By way of Arya Atthangika Magga, Noble Eightfold Path, Sabbe Kilesa, all defilements, Sabbe Duccharita, all bad conducts, and Sabbe, again the same, Sabbe, all, and adjective, and masculine, plural, and then and sabbe duccharita, sabbe daratha. Daratha is has also quite a few meanings here. Yes, daratha. Daratha can be distress. Daratha can be sorrow. It can be anxiety. It can be sorrow. Again, oppression, suffering, pain. And some modern technical terms like anxiety and distress. These are I think modern words, and a lot of people in the West they want to know about this word in Pali. So this one Daratha is a good word for that as well. Of course, that may not be the same exact meaning as we have it in the West, but some of these words can be good counterparts for them. So Daratha and A is the plural indicator. So distress or sorrow, and this is a noun. This is masculine, and then nominative and plural. Then again, sabbe is the same as here, and everything as before. And then parilaha, again, parilaha and daratha, they are all psychological effects. We can see how all these Noble Eightfold Path help us to get rid of these defilements, bad conducts, and stress and distress, and also fever is not the temperature fever. It's actually again the psychological fever, grief, or burning. Something that is burning inside, that painful thing in the mind, uh, kind of dukkha. Yes, so that also is an important thing that you can get rid of completely when you abolish them through Noble Eightfold Path. And then plural indicator is A, and Sabbe Daratha, and then Parilaha is another word, Parilaha and Daratha. Please remember that. Then we go to Sabbe Santapa. Okay, Tapa is temperature. Santapa, when you have something like heat, or it's again psychological. Like Santapa can also something that burns you inside. Okay, and let's see, torment, grief, heat, burning, fire. That fire inside that really burns you. It's not that fire that actually gives you some energy, boost you with some good energy. This is something different. This santapa, it's really fire that burns your energy. That really burns your energy. So santapa. Grief, for example, is something like that. When you have grief, it really kills you. It really burns you. It discourages you from doing anything. So santapa. Tapa is temperature. A is plural indicator. So again, plural patama vibhatti. Santapa is the parent. Oh, I think we have to change. Okay. And then here, sabba akusala abhisankhara. There are three words. This is a compound word. So we can either split it or just give it together as well. Over here, I have given sabba means all, akusala means unwholesome, and abhisankhara is something like the karma. You can see here accumulation, preparation, forming, effecting, perfecting, collection, conception. These are all accumulate through our bodily, verbal, and mental actions. So that is also what we call sankhara. and abhisankhara. Um, so here I use the word accumulation because it really accumulates things. So unwholesome accumulations. And sabba means all. All unwholesome accumulations are referred to here when we say sabba akusala abhisankhara. And that is a compound noun. Sabba kusala abhisankhara. Sabba kusala abhisankhara is the parent. So if we use it as a compound noun, we can just give that meaning, or else we can also give like separate if we want to split it. That also is possible. Okay, and then dhuta. Dhuta is like dhovati is to wash or cleanse, and now we have quite a few words here. Dhuta, dhota, sandhota, and niddhota. They are all interrelated. It actually evolves from the same verb root. So dhuta means to shaken off or cleanse. Um, the monks in the forest, they do have something called dhutanga. That is also something to do like shake it up or just wash or cleanse. So that also has something to do with dhuta. And over here, dhuta are shaken off. You can see here, remove, shake, shaken, and that kind of meaning is there when we say dhuta. But if you go to dhuta in the dictionary, they also have who shakes off obstacles to spiritual progress. So this is one who shakes off obstacles to spiritual progress is called dhuta. And you can see here dhutanga in the Chinese dictionary. And dhunati again. And then again here dhunata, dhuta, dhuta, and dhutanga, dhutadhara. Like Venerable Mahakassapa was practicing dhuta very seriously. And here dhuta is dhuta, dhu, vidhunani, and dhuta. So this is again something to do with shake off or remove or cleanse. Dhuta. PTSD also has almost the same meaning with shaken away or shaken off. So that is dhuta. So A is the plural indicator, and dhuta non-neutral, and dhuta is the plural and nominative, and dhuta is the parent, and we go to it as dhuta. So what here happens? Sabba kusala bisankhara dhutacha. So all these things you can see now, we can actually connect with this. Ariyena Tangikena Magena, by way of Noble Eightfold Path, Sabbe Kilesa, Sabbe Duccharita, Sabbe Dharatha, Sabbe Parilaha, Sabbe Santapa, Sabba Kusala Sankhara, Dhutacha. So all of them were shaken off. All the kilesas, ducharitas, dharathas, parilahas, santapas, and akusala visankharas, they were dhutacha, they were shaken off. Dhotacha, and again, as I mentioned, dhota is also to do something to do with the washing or rinsing or cleansing, cleaning. That is the meaning here. So washing. Okay, so dhotacha, all those kilesas have been washed away or cleansed. And that meaning is here, Bahuvachana. And then Sandhotacha, it's again the same thing actually. The meaning is almost the same. When you have more words, that means you do have more emphasis to the action. Sandhota, when we have that upasarga called sang, actually we can give a little bit more meaning to that. Dhota, like washing, maybe sandhota, even more washing or cleansing. That is sandhotacha. And then niddhota again. Niddhota is also meaning washing. You can see here washing, cleansing, sharpening, and all cleaning. So all these verbs are related to each other. Niddhota, niddhota. So all those kilesas, all those ducharitas, all those darathas, parilahas, santapas, and akusala abhisankharas have been washed away, have been cleansed, and have been cleaned, shaken off. That is the meaning. And araha imehi dhoneyehi dhammehi upeto. Okay. So the arahanta person is consist of or endowed with these dhoneyehi dhammehi. He has completely eradicated those things, cleansed those things. Dhoneyehi dhammehi means purified phenomena or uh, purified elements or factors. Dhona. So therefore, the paragraph also says Arahanta is also called as Dhona. Tasma Araha Dhono. Therefore, he is called Dhona. That's another word for Arahan, another synonym for Araha, means purified one. So Araha, the liberated person, Araha, enlightened person, liberated person. And remember, even the Buddha is called Araha. Itipiso Bhagava Arahang Samma Sambuddho, we say. So the Buddha also is called Araha. Araha has also a different meaning, like he doesn't do anything wrong even in secret, for example. And also he is worthy of being respected. That way also we can call Araha. And generally, Araha also means liberated person. And in Theravada Buddhism, we do have three ways to achieve Nibbana or enlightenment. One is Arahanta Bodhi, the other one is the Pacheka Bodhi, and the other one is the Samma Sambodhi. So the perfectly enlightened Buddha is the self-enlightened liberated one. And then Pacheka Buddha also is a self-enlightened liberated one, but there is a difference between the Pacheka Buddha and the Samma Sambuddha. That is, Pacheka Buddha is kind of an individual or personal kind of Buddha, and he is not a grand scale leader like Samma Sambuddha. He is also self-enlightened, of course. And when Samma Sambuddha appears in this world, the Pacheka Buddha will not be there anymore. That is the thing. And when Samma Sambuddhas are not there in this world, from time to time, those great ones will realize the Dhamma all by themselves, and then they will also achieve Arahanthood. They will also become liberated ones, but they won't be able to teach the Dhamma to the others. That is the difference. It is compared to a dumb person seeing a dream or something like that. So that is there about the Pacceka Buddha, and in the Mahaniddesa Pāli we can also see something, learn something more about Pacceka Buddha. And Arahant Samma Sambuddha is the one who can actually help Arahanta. The Arahanta is liberated one, but he needs the help of the Samma Sambuddha to achieve his enlightenment. That is the only difference. And when it comes to perfections like paramitas, Samma Sambuddha of course has to fulfill more time and more paramitas than any of the others. Paramita, Upaparamita, and Paramatta Paramita. And then Pacceka Buddha, it is said they fulfill 20 paramitas like Dasa Paramita and Dasa Upaparamita. And it is said the liberated one or the Arahanta person has 10 paramita, Dasa Paramita. So they have relatively less time to fulfill paramitas. But when it comes to the 80 great disciples like Sariputta Mahamoggallana, Ananda, Sivali, and all those great Arahantas who have been titled. They have given some titles by the Buddha, and for them, they need to fulfill little more than the average Arahanta, the persons. That is the difference. Okay, and then Araha imehi dhoneyehi dhammehi upeto. So the Arahanta person, the liberated person, imehi, this is by these, dhoneyehi, purified, dhammehi, dhamma, so phenomena or elements, factors. Oh, so he has been consistent. He has been endowed with these dhammas. So imehi, dhoneyehi, and dhammehi, they go together. And the most like these are all these two are adjectives, and this is the noun. Imehi, ima sadda. Okay, ima means this, and ehi means instrumental, and so this is also bahuvachana, and this is a pronoun, and imehi is plural, masculine plural instrumental, and so imasadda, imehi. Dhoneya is purified dhammas, instrumental again, plural, dhoneya. Yeah. Imehi dhoneyehi, these with these purified dhammas again, with these dhammas. You can see Dhamma is one of the most complicated terms, multi-meaningful words. We can see so many meanings. Actually, there are so many more than this. I think John Ross Carter has written a book called Dhamma. The whole book is about that term, Dhamma. So it can be phenomenon, it can be nature, it can be doctrine, truth, the norm, morality, good conduct, and see many condition, quality, property, characteristic, function, practice, duty, object, thing, idea, law, virtue, piety, justice, the law of the truth of the Buddha, the Buddhist scriptures, religion, all these things are actually related to this. So imehi dhoneyehi dhammehi, these purified conditions or functions or things, ideas, or whatever. So I just use phenomena, but we have to see how important are they when it comes to the meaning. They are very different. There are many different meanings when we say Dhamma. Okay, and Dhamma also it's masculine. It is also declined like Buddha Sada. Dhammehi, Dhammebhi. Yeah, our Pali students must have been familiar with that. Dhammena, Dhammebhi, Dhammehi. So with the Dhamma and plural and instrumental or Tatiya Vibhati. Dhamma is the root, noun root or the parent. Imehi dhoneyehi dhammehi. With these purified dhammas, upeto, upeto is endowed with, endowed with. Yeah, O means singular. We can also call it like nominative. Okay, O, endowed with. And okay, Araha imehi dhoneyehi dhammehi upetho. So the Arahanta person is endowed with these purified dhammas. And samupeto, again, upeta, samupeta, upagata, samupagata, upapanna, samupapanna, samannagata, they all go together. Same thing is repeated in different terms just to give more emphasis to the meaning. So upeta, samupeta, all more or less the same meaning. Endowed with. And then this one again is okay. Upeto, samupeto. And then upagata. Gachati is to go. Upa means to go closer, stay closer. For example, in Vedas, they have something called Upanishad. So the one who sits close to you will be the student, chosen student, who is given the Shastra, the most important teachings. So Upanishad. So Upa is close by. Upagata means go closer to, approach to. That is the meaning here. Approach to Upagata. Yeah. And then Samupagata, then again Upagata and Sang. We have more, something more here. And over here we can also see approached. It is precisely the same meaning. Sang, upagata, not much of a difference. But in certain cases, of course, we can see some difference. But in this case, I don't think there is much of a difference. But this one, yes, upapanna is like upapajyate means to be born. Upapanna means born. Okay, over here you can see reborn. I don't see here born, but upapanna also can be reborn or come to existence in. So reborn and nominative singular. And then samupapanna, again they go together. Upapanna and samupapanna, they go together. Sang upapanna, and samupapanna also is given as reborn. It comes from upapajyati. You can see here upapanna, upapajyati, and here the sang upapanna, again like born or come into existence or produced. Okay, and then That's again a word closer to the meaning here. Upeta, samupeta, upagata, samupagata, upapanna, samupapanna, and last but not the least, samannagata. Again, samannagata also is something like upagata. Samannagata, endowed with. Upeta, something like upeta. Samannagata, endowed with. You can see here, possessed of or endowed with. And this one is sing. And yes, samannagata. And tasma araha dhono. Tasma, therefore, it's an adverb. Tasma. And tasma, therefore. Yeah, tasma. Araha, the liberated person. Araha, the liberated person, worthy of deserve, worthy, venerable, sanctified, holy, saint, Arahat. I like to call Arahanta, not Arahat, because Arahanta is the Pali word. So in my thesis also, I don't use that word Araha. I use Arahanta. I don't use Arhat. Okay, I use Arahanta. So Araha means liberated person. Here is singular indicator. So Arahanta person, liberated person. This is again masculine singular noun. And okay, where is that word? Araha, I want to go again. Yeah, this one. Should be Arahantu. Yeah, Arahantu is the noun root. Tasma araha dhono. Therefore, the arahanta person or the liberated person is called dhona, or the wise one, or the purified one. Let's see, dhona, wise. And O is singular, and dhona with the parent. And dhono. So it is actually so dhutarago. Oh. So means he, not though. Yeah, not therefore. So means he. It's a pronoun. And the is the parent. So means that arahanta person is dhutarago. He has shaken off all the raga, dhutaraga, shaken off the lust. Okay, dhuta is shaken off, removed, and raga is the last. You can see here evil desires, greed, human passion, and lust. Dhuta, raga. O is the singular indicator. So shaken off the lust. Dhuta, raga. So the arahanta person is dhutarago. So arahanta person is a dhutaraga person. And arahanta person also dhuta papa person. Dhuta is shaken off. Papa is evil or crime or sin, wicked, bad, all these things. Okay, so he is also called Dhuta Papa person. And then he is also called Dhuta Kilesa person. He has also shaken off all the kilesas, moral defilements or moral impurity, passion, lust, depravity, all these sins, corruption, human passion, all these things have been shaken off, completely eradicated by the Arahanta person. O is a singular indicator. So he is also called Dhuta Kilesa. And now we have quite a few words that are associated with the Arahanta person. One is Dhono, and also Dhuta Rago, Dhuta Poso, Dhuta Papo, and Dhuta Kileso. And this one is Dhuta Parilaho. The Arahanta person also doesn't have any grief. He knows how to handle any kind of pressure. Like this one is Dhuta Parilahoti is a slur, so we have broken it up here. Dhuta Parilaha. You can see here Dhuta shaken off, and Parilaha is the grief, fever, burning, pain, distress, and O is singular indicator. So he has shaken off all the grief. Therefore, he is called Dhuta Parilaha. So the Arahanta person is Dhuta Raga, Dhuta Papa, Dhuta Kilesa, and Dhuta Parilaha. And so Dhuta Rago, Dhuta Papo, Dhuta Kileso, Dhuta Parilahoti Dhono. Now we learned here Tasma Araha Dhono. Therefore, Arahanta person is called Dhona. Now, in this sentence, it is justified why he is called Dhona. Why? Because that person has shaken off the lust, shaken off the evil action and the moral defilements and the grief. Therefore, he is called Dhona, or the wise person. Dhona, wise person. Okay, and then Kuhinchi. Now this is another slur here. Kuhinchi iti. Kuhinchi means where, and iti means thus. Kuhinchi now is explained here. Kuhinchi, kimhichi, kathachi, they are actually more or less the same meaning. Kuhinchi, where. It's an indicative, an adverb, and kimchi again, like same where, kimhichi, and then kathachi also same. We find a lot of synonyms in this book. Every time we get more than one word to indicate some meaning. Kathachi. And then ajhatangva bahidhava. Ajhata means internal or inwardly, and bahidha means outward, external. Ajhatangva bahidhava. Ajhata bahidhava means both of them, internal and external. So ajhatangva. It's also again adverb. We can use it as an adverb. Ajhata, inwardly. And so the opposite of ajhata is bahidha, and that means outwardly. I just use outwardly because I think it looks more similar when we have that pattern. And ajhata bahidhava, ajhata bahidhava again. So when we say ajhata, it's only internal. Bahidha, when you say, it is only external. But when you say ajhata bahidha, both internal and external, both inwardly and outwardly. That is why it is called kuhinchi, both internal and external and internal separately as well. Loke iti. It's another slur here. And loke means in the world. And iti means thus. And what is loka here? Now we have many worlds like apaya loka, dibba loka, brahma loka. All these are actually lokas. They are all lokas. So apaya loke, the hell realm. Apaya, the hell. Loka is the realm or the world. And A is the locative, Sattami Bhati. So apaya loka means the hell realm. And loke, when we say it is Sattami, so in the hell realm or at the hell realm. Now, this is an interesting word. This is called Peyyala. Okay. I think, yes, over here you can see Peyyala. So what happens here whenever you have this word in the suttas, and that means it is already mentioned before. So in order to avoid the repeating, to save space, they use Peyyala. Repetition is an integral part of oral transmissions. Like those days, the Bhanakas, so the monks who learned them by heart, they did not have a writing system. So everything was restored in a microchip in the brain, in the memory. So they actually learned the entire Tipitaka by heart, and then it was passed from one teacher to another student. So it kept on going that way. Very reliable source of information, in fact. The way the methodology they used was very reliable. Every single letter was counted, and they were very dedicated and passionate about their knowledge. And also that's why we have repeating. Um, and later on, when they started writing in the books, like first century AD, it was written in Olaleus in Sri Lanka, and in Matale Alu Vihara, Aloka Vihara. And it is said it was, the entire Tipitaka was written by 500 transcribers. They use Olaleus, and writing in the Olaleus is not easy job. You really have to make a lot of effort to prepare those Olaleus, and then also writing every single word. Today now we can, like in 1 second, we can maybe write more than one word. But those days, even writing one letter, it takes several minutes. So it's really hard work. And then when we do have lengthy suttas with the repetitions, in order to avoid that, they use Peyyalama. So that is called pay. Whenever you have that, means it has already been mentioned before. That's why they just save their time and energy, and that's why we use it. So here we also can see the three dots. That means the other lokas are also mentioned here somewhere in the previous chapters. Hopefully in the future we will find them. And again you can see ayatana loka. Ayatana, that ayatana can be also many different ayatanas, what we call salayatana, or 6 ayatanas, but there can be more ayatanas than that. Sense organ, you can see ayatana, chakkusota ghana jivha kaya mana, and that also is a loka, in fact. So ayatana loka is another the realm. In these, when we say loka, it can be apaya loka, manusa loka, dibba loka, brahma loka, etc. Or it can also be chakkusota gana jivha kaya mana, those ayatana loka. So some other things can also be there. We have to actually go to the original paragraph in the previous chapters or previous paragraph, or we have to check that out, and then we can see what is loka all about. Okay, I think with that I would like to conclude today. Over to you, Janice, and I will also send this link to you right away. Okay, next time we will discuss about this. Today we discuss about this Ariyena Tangikena Magena, and maybe I'll try to discuss these two, Paramattaka Sutta Niddesa, and yeah, the same thing we have. If it is repeated, of course, we can go a little faster. Okay, thank you. Over to you, Janice. Oh, no. Hello?
Sorry, I forgot to unmute myself. I keep talking and I thought, yeah. Bhante, sorry. Thank you very much for your teaching today. May Bhante lead us in making aspiration and sharing the merits, please.
By the power of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha and all the wonderful merits that we accrued today by engaging in this beautiful teaching of the Buddha, and everyone who's behind this enormous effort to teach the Dhamma, preserve the Dhamma, and all those people who help this project, all those people who encourage, inspire, and do some kind of a contribution towards this project. May they all be well, happy and healthy and safe wherever they are. May the Buddha Dhamma Sangha bless them, help them, protect them and guide them towards the right path. May all the dana sila bhavana that we all have done during this lifetime and during our whole course of samsara be one united power to bless them, help them, protect them and guide them towards the ultimate nibbana, the true inspiration that we all have, the true goal, the mission in our sansaric life, to achieve that absolute peace and happiness, the supreme bliss of nibbana. May all of us be well, happy and healthy. May all sentient beings be well, happy and healthy. May all devas, brahmas, and everyone, all celestial beings, all beings in this hell realms, all beings in this manusa world, human world, everyone be well, happy, and healthy. May all of us be able to live our life peacefully and comfortably with good health. And may all of us be associated with the Dhamma. May all of us be associated with wonderful Kalyana Mitta friends, and eventually may all of us be able to realize the Dhamma, the Four Noble Truths, and enlighten ourselves, the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sambhitiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinassato mate bhavattu antarayo sukhi digayuko bhava bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te Bhavatu sabba mangalang Rakhantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada suddhi bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada suddhi bhavantu te Abhivadana Silis Nichang Madha Pachaino Chattaro Dhamma Vadhanti Ayuvanno Sukhang Balang Ayurarogya Sangpatti Sagga Sangpatti Mevacha Ato Nibbana Sangpatti Iminate Samijjatu Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thanks again, Bhante, and thank you everyone for your time and participation. Till we meet next time, may all be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sumitta Bhante, do you have the time? I want to discuss about a little bit about the doctoral